more than just a day of training with Chris Duvall.
I actually didn't think I'd like living in the city. You gotta try it once in your life, try something new.
The future from the eyes of an artist.
In order to kind of like keep this project on track, I'm working a little bit smaller than I normally do.
And Connor Lade becomes a supporter.
A little bit of that.
All that and much more coming up now on Red Bulls Insider. Hello and welcome to Red Bulls Insider. I'm your host, Tina Cervasio. For Duluth, Georgia native Chris Duvall, living in the big city of New York is a complete 360 from where he grew up. We spent the entire day with the defender, from his early morning commute to the training facility to a very competitive game of putt-putt with his teammates. Check it out.
Hey, how's it going? Welcome to New York. New York City is a lot different from Atlanta, partially because of the people, but also because of the things that you get in New York City. I don't think you can get them anywhere else. Sometimes I'll come out here onto the balcony, onto the fire escape and sit and feel like a real live New Yorker. You got the Empire State Building out the window and a lot of people moving all crazy down there. That's my get out of the apartment alarm. It's 7:35 right now. I generally leave around 7:45, head to the train. It's a nice little walk down Hudson Street. And that should get me to training by about 9:10, 9:15. I had never been to New York. I had never been this far north before, and I was kind of scared of the winters because in Atlanta, if we get 1 inch of snow, then it's a state of emergency. You gotta try it once in your life. Try something new, get something a little faster, but I love it here. I love it. It already feels like home. It's a fun experience, not only to be a part of this club, but to be in a city that I love. I've only lived there for 4 months, but I feel like it's a piece of me.
This is the train to Newark Penn Station. The next stop is Harrison.
I feel like every day I tell people that we have the best stadium teams. I almost feel that they're lucky to come here to play. It's kind of surreal, actually. Every time I see it, I've realized, like, holy crap, that's my home stadium. That's really cool. And from day one being here, I felt blessed. I feel like the more time I spend here, the more I feel that way. This is my baby. I got her when I was 17. And she made the trip up with me to New York. Yeah, I keep the Viking Army dog tag hanging from my rearview mirror. Keep the South Ward with me always. I'll brag to my friends about, I get to play outside all day for work. And they're sitting in cubicles and, as much as they may love their job, I probably love mine more. Morning. Training, especially with Jesse, it's very hard. His trainings are the hardest I've ever been through. I think we all have this collective knowledge that it's making us better and it's making us stronger. And I think that's why when it's late in games, we all have that belief that we're gonna win. Even though it's hard work, we're happy to do it. And I love this game and I love this team. I grew up watching players like Ronaldinho who get so much joy when they're on the ball, and that's the type of thing that I try to emulate. The moment I step off the field, it's time to relax and I can get away from everything. I try not to take it home, but it's hard to sometimes, especially after games. If I haven't performed well or the team hasn't performed well, it's hard not to take that home. And that affects everything. So, today was a fun day, so it's a good day to go have some fun after too. All right, we're here to play mini golf. I think we're doing America versus foreign, so let's get after it. Oh.
Zoom in on his face. So he's embarrassed of that, please.
On any given day, I can walk into the facilities and ask the guys in the locker room if they wanted to do something after training, and there will always be someone to say yes. You need to see what everyone does, and then you can hit a good shot, Yes, you are. Everybody watch your ankles. Nice. Oh! It's nice to have guys that are willing to hang out with each other outside of training, that we can go and play putt-putt and have a good time with each other. It's special because I know there's other teams where You know, guys they're business associates rather than friends. We've got some weak links on the team that you need to carry, myself included. No.
Yes!
No!
Come on!
What's going on with the foreigners draining hole-in-ones right now? Dude, Carl crushed it. It's always nice to get the guys outside of the training facilities and do something fun together, so that was a good time for us. I had already made plans with my parents. You know, they were gonna let me chase my dreams for a year and see if I can find any opportunities, and then I'd have to get a real job. And so the fact that I'm able to come here and you know, enjoy myself with these guys on and off the field, it's a dream come true. Best mode of transportation there is. Scooter. New York definitely feels like a second home. It's because so much has happened here. So many great things, so many big things in my life. And I got the start to my career here, and I would love to stay here as long as I can because this place is special. And the city is amazing. This team is everything I would ever hope for.
And for more insider footage of that competitive game of mini golf, log on to the team's official YouTube page. It's youtube.com/New York Red Bulls. Coming up, we go behind the scenes in the making of an official match poster.
My favorite part is usually like seeing some kids or something that are holding onto the poster.
Pencil hits paper, coming up next on Red Bulls Insider.
And it's in! An absolute laser! Wright Phillips looks like he got the final touch. And Sasha Question will make Houston pay. Yes! McGrella! And that is a poetic finish tonight.
Welcome back. To keep up to date with all team news, insider content, and ticket information, visit NewYorkRedBulls.com and head over to the video page to catch up on all the highlights from the 2016 season. For local artist Michael Maloy, graphic design is his passion. Combine that with soccer, and you get the New York Red Bulls poster series. We recently spent time with Michael to see what went into the creation of the latest poster, one that focuses on the future of the team, the homegrown talent.
My name's Mike Maloy. I'm a graphic designer and illustrator.
June 19th is the match day poster, which is going to feature our homegrown players.
Yeah, so our homegrowns are the guys that have been through our system, some from training programs and academy, and have like worked their way up. And we have 6 of them on the team right now. Since they're our future of the club, and there's 6 of them, and future has 6 letters, we were thinking working in something like this, where each guy is built in with a letter.
Yeah, I love that. Like, I feel like you could do some stuff where like the letters are kind of like intertwining with like the players.
Oh, that would
like
be cool,
that
yeah.
kind of style too.
That's a great narrowing it down. So what we can focus on, Mike, is sketch it out, see how that looks.
It's in my head, but I'll sketch out something like super rough just to get like a composition going. I have my own studio called Quiet Points. We do illustration and a lot of branding work, so like logos, stuff like that. I did work at other places first though. Did some freelance before I just kind of took the plunge. I've been drawing since like, I don't know, like 3. And I always kind of did it as a hobby. In one of my art classes, a college rep or something like that came in, and he was showing all the students' work, and he got to the graphic design stuff, and it was a bunch of like album artwork and posters. And he made a joke like, this is what you do if you want to do something creative and still make money. So I was like, all right, graphic design it is. I went to the College of New Jersey and met Kevin Malback, your art director, in college. And you know, years later, I think he was looking for someone to do stuff like this, and he gave me a call. Kevin and Michelle usually approach me with, you know, what poster I'm going to be working on. They really kind of pick who's going to be featured that week based on a certain concept that they want to capture, and then we kind of work together there to get out the details. We're doing the homegrown players, so all the guys that have come up through the Red Bull system. We're gonna have the poster say future, and each letter is gonna have one of the homegrown guys kind of interacting with the form of that letter.
How long have you done this for?
I don't even know. So right now I'm working on Connor. Part of the cool thing about talking with him was just realizing what it means, I guess, to be homegrown and kind of like coming up through the system, and like the connection that he has with the team. When he was talking about the seats that his parents have, you know, I think he was kind of like suggesting that he could have gotten better seats for them, but they were like, no, this is our kind of like lucky seats. This is where we've been sitting like the entire time. It was really cool to see that family atmosphere. So part of the challenge of this one is that there's 6 guys. So in order to kind of like keep this project on track and timely, I'm working a little bit smaller than I normally do, so the details are maybe a little bit more expressive, and then just scanning each one individually, so I'll have that flexibility when we set up the word future with these guys paired with their letters. We'll be able to do a lot of cool stuff digitally to make sure that the composition's really working. We've gotten pretty much all the homegrown players drawn. We're just putting together players and their letters and adding some of the digital effects and compositing the poster. My favorite part is usually like seeing some kids or something that are holding onto the poster for like the majority of the match. Kind of takes me back to when I was a kid. I used to go to a lot of baseball games. You know, whatever they were handing out at the game, I always remember being like really excited about it. So it's kind of cool to be able to make something that is doing the same thing.
As you saw, one of the players featured on the poster is Manhattan native Alex Mule. The midfielder in his rookie season has been impressing on the pitch. Back in May, Alex registered his first MLS goal against crosstown rival NYCFC. We sat down with him to reflect on this special moment in our newest series called Picture This.
First of 3 meetings this year, first of 2 here at Yankee Stadium.
Understanding the gravity of this game, it's so much more than just 3 points.
40,000 fans have packed inside Yankee Stadium.
It's bragging rights to who owns the city of New York.
The feeling after that game, if I could have that feeling for the rest of my life, I would be happy.
Ryan Phillips able to pick it up, trying to cut it back on Frederick Briand.
I think that's what heaven feels like.
Sets it up instead. Alex Mule for the 5th goal.
I just remember the ball just rolling across me. And I just thought, man, I have to make sure I hit this well. I have to make sure I just relax and focus on like putting a good strike.
His first for the Red Bulls.
I wanted to go to Brad and just say thank you. He was on his hat trick, could have went for goal, but he set me up because he's such an unselfish player. So I remember running up to him and just saying thank you, thank you, thank you.
Comes in a rivalry game that's in his blood for the Manhattan native.
Now, that was one of the most amazing things about the goal for me was just my teammates' reaction. It seemed like everyone was really genuinely happy for me. And you can see here, everyone is just like loving it. It's the 5th goal and we're still loving it like it's the first one. I remember this moment was something that I'll remember for the rest of my life.
It is an absolute rout here in Yankee Stadium.
Just to look at their faces, it gives me a lot of joy to know that we can bring that to other people. It's something special, and it's a gift actually. To make someone stand up out of their seat and really feel something, it's one of the best gifts that we have as players. Well, I don't think there's any other team that we'd want to beat like that. Just to, you can't say anything to that. 5-0, what are you going to say?
One of the most incredible, amazing, eye-opening, shocking, stunning, whatever else you want to call it, days we've seen for a long while in MLS.
It's the best feeling in the world because it just feels like I'm accepted by these guys who I've looked up to for a very long time, and it's a really special feeling. I feel like a kid a lot of the time, but these little moments really do like make you stop and think like, wow, like I'm really here, I'm really doing this.
Coming up, Connor Lade joins the South Ward.
Alrighty, brother. Choopy, great man right here. Great man.
The relationship between the players and the supporters next. on Red Bulls Insider.
And it's in! An absolute laser! Wright Phillips looks like he got the final touch, and Sasha Question will make Houston pay. Yes! Mike Grella! And that is a poetic finish tonight.
Welcome back. Each match day, the supporters, known as the South Ward, cheer and dance for 90 minutes straight. Their passion and love for the team extends to the pitch as the players feed off their energy. And for Connor Lade, this relationship is special. The Jersey native spent his childhood singing alongside our most rabid fans.
It means a lot to be able to bring a bunch of people together to have fun and do something that we all love and support a team that means a lot to us.
How are you?
Good, man. Good to see you. Get up here, man. Get your butt up here. You want to know how to become a supporter?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, we come and we set up all the banners.
Right, all the banners are on.
All the banners, that's it. After we're done with that, then we go, get our pregame on.
Yeah.
Everyone from the South Ward gets together. We always stop on the bridge, make it shake.
Seen the videos.
Yeah, light up, especially when at night, we light up the night, it's awesome.
That's it.
And, and then we walk all the way into the section and then we start, doing what we do best, man, and being the 12th man,
I think that's the best part about it, the best.
Definitely.
You guys have been amazing. Ever since I've been here, incredible. There's nothing better than winning at home and hearing you guys twisting and shouting.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's incredible.
And the more twisting and the more shouting, it's the better,
That's right.
This is the capo stand.
Right.
We don't even, a lot of times you don't even know what's going on behind us. So, we may be winning, we may be losing, you have no clue.
You're like the number 10 of the South Ward right here. You're just pulling the strings and making things happen.
I guess you could consider that. But, everybody's looking at you. You just want everybody singing, everybody chanting, and just keep going.
And
because, when it's silent, you guys definitely know that.
Yeah.
It's like, when everybody's singing, then you guys feed off of that.
Yeah, for sure. Every time, you hear you guys throw out warm-ups. We come out here and you guys are, filing in, and we see you guys every game. And once we get down to the corner, even if you're not even playing, you're on the bench, you're coming down to warm up, and you guys give the ovations. It's, you just you can't help but get amped up. I'm getting the chills now just talking about it. But every game's a new memory and a new special thing, and it's, I'm so grateful we've got fans like you guys who bring it every single day.
We take this stuff, pretty serious. It means a lot to us, but at the end of the day, it's about having fun.
Yeah.
When you guys are winning, everybody has a lot more fun, but whether you're winning, losing, whatever it is, we're here from the first minute to the last whistle.
When you're on the field, it's not like, you're, to a certain degree, you are in the zone. But we can feel, again, your energy, you guys coming from, just radiating from the back and just, really lifting us. We can hear you guys, whether I'm down in that corner, I hear the silence of their supporters up there because you guys are just drowning every single person out in here. And so the great thing is you feed, the chants and everything, it feeds throughout the whole stadium.
Okay.
You guys get everything going. I guess the ultimate result would be, everyone in here twisting and shouting.
Oh, man, imagine that. That would be, totally insane, man.
It would be one big dance party. A little bit of that. It's always nice playing here. We consider this, a fortress, and we know we always have an instant leg up on our opponent because you guys are behind us. But even when we go on the road, it makes it that much more special. It's such a loyal following.
Question, sorry to interrupt you.
Nah.
How we know how you feel when you come out here. How does it feel when you're on a road trip and you come out and you hear us? How does that feel?
The way you guys chant, and especially when it's going our way and their fans start to quiet down, and you guys keep the same level the whole time, even more, and so it's...
Well, make it home field advantage in a road trip,
Exactly.
That's what it becomes.
I think this is one of my favorite times of the game. Walking out of this tunnel, you know, the fireworks going off when you guys, you know, scream red.
Right.
I think, you know, no matter where we are, home or away, but especially when we're in the stadium and we hear, you know, red, I think that really gets our blood going, and we know that we're in for a fight, and we know that you guys are going to be right behind us. It's been an honor to be out here with you and kind of teach me not only the lifestyle that it takes to kind of be a part of the South Florida and the Viking Army, but also, you know, just everything it takes on game day and, you know, all the little things that we don't see because we're, you know, ready for the game and we just see the final product when it comes out here. But you guys, you know, are the blood of our stadium. You guys are really the heart, and so we can't thank you guys enough for everything you do for us. And you know, hopefully we can reward you this year. You know, hopefully give you that trophy that you guys have been longing for.
As long as you guys are playing, we'll be there. It doesn't matter where. You know, it's the group we have. We'll be heard. You know, they will be heard. Alrighty, brother.
Choopy, great man right here. Yeah. Great man.
The South Ward is the heart and soul of this team, and the players certainly appreciate their support each and every game. Coming up, we go inside training.
Now finish it! Oh, good pass! Good play!
Learn what goes into one of Jesse Marsch's drills in the final segment of this edition of Red Bulls Insider.
It's in! An absolute laser! Wright Phillips looks like he got the final touch, and Sasha Question will make Houston pay. Yes! Montgrella! And that is our poetic finish
tonight. Welcome back. Each training session, the coaches put the team through a series of drills that help develop their play on the pitch. We had the chance to get inside one recent session to learn how the club prepares for match day.
From box game, we'll go to numbers game and do a lot of 2v1s, 3v2s, that kind of thing. 1-2! It's a game we call the numbers game, and it basically, we call out two numbers. The first number is the amount of defenders that come out to defend, and the second number is the number of attacking players. Well done, Abong. All right, so we're gonna go 30 times more. Ready? 2, 3. Now finish it. Oh, good pass. Good play. There are moments of transition, and certainly with the way we play, there's a lot of those built into the game. So working on some of the timing with the attacking players and their sense of when to slip a ball and give it to the next guy or go on their own. Slip them. Good running, Sean. Good finish. Good, Gonzalo, okay. And then for defenders, it's about now as a unit, solving certain situations, trying to, as much as you don't have the ball, put that play on your terms by some of the spacing and how far you drop and when you step based on touches and timing. Good, Zach, come on, good. You know, the other part is the goalkeepers get a ton of reps in terms of timing, how to close down angles and come out and when to go for balls, when to stand tall. So there's a lot of things built into that game, and it winds up being very functional for certain things that we need. Done.
Well, that'll do it for this edition of Red Bulls Insider. We leave you this week with images of the team's 7-0 drubbing of NYCFC. The two teams renew their rivalry at Yankee Stadium on July 3rd and then return to Red Bull Arena on July 24th. I'm Tina Cervasio, and I'll see you next time on Red Bulls Insider. Take care, everybody.